welcome back to Rimworld. This is Sadie.
And Chibiace.
And where we left off last time is we let it run for a few minutes, let him catch up a bit to everything we just told him to do, and a raid sounded, because that's what happens when you look away for a second. So we have Twaddle. Love the name. And Kimmy. And Twaddle and Kimmy are coming in. Kimmy is a doctor. Good guess there. She is equipped with Molotov cocktails and is going for a steel door. Twaddle is a gardener. Let's take a quick look. Ooh, growing 13. You are useless for crafting and research, but I wouldn't mind capturing you. Let's take a look here. Does not mind for Kimmy. Medicine 12, animals 5, artistic. I would happily capture either of them. So let's see how this goes. They're incoming. I have already restricted our animals to the animal area. Last thing we need is the boomalope to get upset and go kaboomalope.
Kaboomalope.
Yep. And I am bringing our people out right now. I have already drafted everyone. And we're just going to bring them right about here. And there they go. Boomalope's taking their time. So none of our guns are yet powered, I don't believe. First frag grenade went off. And getting our people up. Yep. So as we know, steel does in fact melt, which is fine. And they're gonna burn the door for a bit.
Sounds legit.
Yep. Of course, we don't have any guns on the outside of that door, so I think we're gonna just swing around the side here. Since they've lit those doors on fire, use our side door and take them out from there.
Sounds like. Sounds legit.
Yep. And no, everybody want to come? Oh, I swear. The AI either love it or hate it, and it depends on the day. Ooh, Conga, our cougar, is already up and attacking.
Cougars can be brutal. So can bears. I've seen bears just sort of maul somebody to death. Limbless death.
Oh no, Kimmy, you ain't getting away. Sorry, Cupcake, but you come and attack my cougar, I eat your face. I'm gonna undraft these two and let them start stamping out fires. I really would like to take Kimmy if I could. So yeah, I've got two of my melees going after right now. I want them to incapacitate her, not decapitate her. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, 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 go. Yes, knocked out. And we are going to be arresting Miss Kimmy right now. We're gonna undraft these boys, take one, and we are going to... Yep, Kimmy, I know you're in shock. You know what? I need a warden. Who is... Chris is our best warden. So Chris, we're gonna come here and we are going to capture Kimmy, the doctor. Ah, no prisoner bed. That we fix. We do, in fact, now have a raging fire going on. We're gonna make this bed here a prisoner bed, because that was the next thing I was in the middle of.
And then a prisoner just happened to show up.
Yeah, don't you love how that works? We do have fires being put out. That is what we want. Let's go capture Kimmy the doctor. We're going to unrestrict all the various bits and bulbs. Loot and booty, we're going to undraft right here. Conga, I would like you to get in bed. You are a very good cougar. You did a good job. I know. Sounds a little weird. But Conga has earned her kitty rest. So, not bad. We didn't have all of our traps reset up. We were in the beginning of actually setting up our kill zone when that raid came in. So, I'm going to say it did its, what we needed it to. We're going to go ahead and unrestrict all of our animals again. Conga, of course, will be going to bed for some doctoring. Murphy looks like he could use a little doctoring. And Josh is repairing the... Thank you, Josh. Occasionally, Josh will do something kind of useful. We also do have the corpse of Twaddle, the gardener, outside. So Emily and Bull 1 have formed a bond. Emily has named the bull Sean. All right, I have no argument with that. We're going to go ahead and do some butchering right now. We still have a corpse in the fridge from the last time we were attacked. That phrase just sounds wrong. There's just, don't worry about it. There's random corpses in my fridge. It is just fine. And then Murphy needs treatment. We're going to switch Murphy's bed to a medical bed right now. And we need to now get up another bed because, of course, you know, with Kimmy coming in, I kind of kicked someone out of bed. So let's make a bed real fast. These are not by any means, you know, grand, glorious beds. If one accidentally gets made HQ, that is great. But these are just so people have a place to not be complaining. Because, do not be complaining. Alright, so currently we're doing okay. We got our solar power up. I believe we just had a solar flare or something along those lines right before. Yep. Let's see if we can get this body hauled because they're mucking up the place. Get that trap rearmed. And get sort of everybody doing everything.
Yep, I kind of like the idea of the kill zone we have set up.
I do too. We're going to see how effective it is here. Kimmy Doctor is no longer capable of walking. Well, perhaps you shouldn't be attacking steel doors. I do like that we've got the two exits, so if they are attacking the one wall, we can scoop out the other side, vice versa. Of course, that does mean that this spot is a little vulnerable. Josh. Oh, Josh is feeding a meal to Conga. Alright, I was just about to go send him to go doctor. So far so good. Sean the Bull is walking around, not a problem. We will end up, you can just speed this up a little bit too. Murphy teacher is now fully healed. I need somebody who's good at construction. We're gonna grab Emily, our other teacher. Because I need this damn geothermal up and running to power our new bank of guns.
So what you're saying is she's gonna teach it to being built.
Hey, if it works.
I like the names of some of the randomly generated pet names.
I do too.
Like Tubby.
Tubby.
I'm imagining a fat cat just walking around.
Yep, well, and then we've got Chubby. Infection. Kimmy has an infection in her torso. Alright, Kimmy.
Make sure they're getting medicine, because if we're trying to keep them...
Yep, that was it. Didn't have medicine turned on, and I need chat and recruit turned on. Was busy trying to haul him back to bed.
Yeah.
Ooh, Kimmy was having a fight with Twaddle when she got here. Was it over whether or not this was a good idea? Because it wasn't.
Notice how she was the one that was trying to get away.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Twaddle came, saw, and got shot. Murphy, stop sleeping in the fridge. Murphy, go work on your damn bed so you can go to bed. This is literally Murphy, go make your bed, by the way. Anyone else notice that? I'm gonna set owner as Murphy, and that way Murphy stops trying to sleep in the fridge with the corpses. What the hell, Murphy? Murphy's in a poor mood? Well, geez, could it be because he forgot to make his own bed? Murphy, are you cleaning blood? Murphy? Boy, you need some priorities in your life.
Wait, you were saying somebody's actually cleaning?
I know, like, part of me is like, I should not be complaining, but really, Murphy, there's stuff to do. Well, I guess Emily's busy doing it, so... Yeah, Murphy is having a feel at the moment. Look, Murphy, I understand that you're having a bad day. Let's see. Slept in the cold. Well, you slept in a fridge. Sick. Well, yeah, you got hurt. Ugly environment. Feeling bad. Slept on ground. We butchered human like. Yeah. Disturbed sleep. Hungry. Moderate amount of pain. Depressive. That's right. Murphy's the one that has the feels. Chickens join. What the? What? I think we just got a flock. All right, and it is time to pick our next research project. So, what do we want to do? Let's look at our screen and see what we've already got. Stone cutting, devil strand, colored lights, microelectronics, the multi-analyzer, machining, geothermal, hospital bed, component assembly. I believe we were getting ready to start that component assembler. That is vitally important since the last drop because that thing, it's do or die.
Yeah.
So how about we go to regular, good old-fashioned smithing and get some better weapons made up? Because I feel like we're starting to creep down on this arms race.
Yeah.
So we're going to go for good old-fashioned smithing, make ourselves some better ammo. Chickens join. Let's look at this. Oh my gosh, we have a bunch of chickens. I, I don't even, I mean,
They may be named.
They are all currently roosters and hens and numbered. I don't know that we need this many roosters and hens, but you know what? I will take a flock of volunteer chickens at any point. We're just going to tame the whole. Oh, no. Rhinoceros might attack upon being tamed. Rhino, how'd you sneak on in there? Rhino, you are not getting tamed. Well, not at this moment. All right.
Not at this moment.
We're gonna have these come, and we want these to come on into the house area as soon as we can because they are prey animals, and that's not a good plan. I want to bring these guys to. I'm gonna bring them to the home area. Nope, nope. Chubby, you're unrestricted. Actually, let's go ahead and restrict Chubby to home too. As big and buff as a Yorkie feels like it might be, I don't necessarily know that I need a Yorkshire Terrier going out into battle mode. It seems like an unwise idea. Well, it's a good thing I planted all that hay a little bit ago, because we are gonna need some for the great chickening that is to come. Alright, Kimmy is still in bed, Murphy is still in bed. We're gonna set this bed here as non-medical now. That should make it so everybody has a bed again. You can facilitate couples coupling up by setting a bed for two people and then assigning them both to sleep there. I'm not so sure I'm down for the whole coercion thing, but you can certainly do that. Um, but yeah, forced coupling is an option now. So let me do a quick head count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 7 if we get Kimmy, and 2 of our people share a bed. So we are at even beds to people. I think we're going to need a few more than that. Chris is still failing to recruit Kimmy. Every animal in the world. Lorenzo, why are you outside? Lorenzo, we're going to set this as your bed, and you're going to lie in it. Oh, look at that. We got a rooster sleeping at Maggie's feet. Also, I think we now have, yep, more animals in pet beds because we have a flock and a half of chickens. Which is kind of funny because we have a flock and a half of chickens in the backyard right now. And turkeys. And ducks. And all sorts of adorable things. Okay, Emily is still working on that geothermal generator. And I think we're doing pretty darn good here. And let's see, what do you think we need to do next?
Let's see what we have.
Yeah, why don't you come over here and take a good look? Aw, dang it, we had a trader company in comms range and I missed the message. Okay, that's why. We need to run power conduit to the comms station. That's where we were at.
Yeah, I think so too. That should be our next order of business.
Yeah, because our power grid is a little messed up right now. I'm gonna just, yeah, we're gonna run it from the door. I haven't started putting up walls yet.
Have we smoothed the floor yet, or?
Nope. Maybe smooth the floor a little bit.
So yeah, we're going to smooth this floor. At least where people will walk. Actually, we're just going to... And smooth flooring actually improves the look of the place, so... We might have to plant some hay too, or not restrict them. Oh, we do need to improve her, at least some of her faction reputation. But yeah, they are... Well, okay, Chris is chatting up Kimmy. Oh, wow, how... What's the, Oh, no, not the needs. Oh, yeah. But it's a 0.78% chance. We might have to just, you know, make sure she's able to walk and then just send her off back to her home and get some rep that way.
Wow, I love that very kumbaya thought. Let's try prettying up the room, seeing if we can make her a little happier, because that percent chance does go up the happier they are. And her stats are solid.
Well, like I was just saying, when I was actually at the computer, smooth floor, I believe, increases the prettiness of the room.
It will.
So I just have them smoothing a lot of the floor.
Yep. Better homes and caves, people.
And that also increases their construction skill.
Yeah. Which we could use. Alright. Yeah. Rage has accidentally sprung a trap and taken damage from it. Oh, Rage. Rage is our Lollifant. Rage, stop hitting your own traps. And that's the problem, is that with the traps, is that your animals can trigger them too. So I may make this section part of the non-animal zone because they seem to be having a moment. So, which is
I suggest making the animal zone also the hay because the chickens were plucking at the strawberries, and that's what chickens do, man. They eat strawberries.
They do. And I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to... Remember Animals Area 1 was here? I think I'm going to expand it into the entire courtyard areas and not let them go there. Because we will just start giving them some of this bits and some of that bits. But make it so that while they have more room, they're not triggering those darn traps, because that is not what we want at all. We will give them this portion down here since we're talking about expanding onto this side as well. And I want them to be able to eat the hay. That is fine, but not that devil strand. And they will nom the tar out of devil strand if you let them. So we're going to cut right through this way. That leaves some of the medicine crops out of the way. That leaves the devil strand out of the way. And we'll just sort of give them a zigzag into the house like this. I know I'm making like the most screwed up zone ever. But that will let the animals come into the house if they need to get to any of the animal beds in here, to get to the food in here, in the fridge. Give them a little bit more room since we've got hay there. Without letting them fall through the traps out here, which is not good for them at all.
Yeah.
Because, we would prefer that the animals not be kicking their own butts, is what we're saying.
Correct.
Alright, exception being Conga, our cougar. She still has to hunt, or she will start hunting chickens. Ew! Oh my goodness, the world's tiniest sneeze just happened here. But yeah, I want the traps functional and rearmed as needed, but I definitely don't want our, sweet beloved animals trapping themselves. Alright, we have meals being cooked. We have cargo pods. Let's see what the... Oh, what? Okay, smithing just got finished. And what did pigskin? Oh, the cargo pods brought us skins. I have no objection to that. We have some steel over here we might as well grab too. And, let's take a look-see here. I think what we need to do is get some more of this cleared out. We have various bits and bobs everywhere. Oh, there's our first chicken egg. So here is our gazillion-dollar question. Do we hatch them or eat them?
I say eat them. Unless you want more. Unless you want the chicken apocalypse.
Well, I do not mind a good old-fashioned chicken apocalypse, chickopocalypse, if you will. I think for right now, we've probably got about as many as we want to feed. So if they happen to hatch a handful of chicks, cool. But right now, I want to get all of this power grid up. Make sure that everything is hooked up here. That is a very important part of it. I've got redundant on that geothermal. I've got it running through the house. We need to start plumbing some lights into some rooms. And in order to do that, we need to take some of these beloved rooms and make them nice and smooth. Oh, and more cargo pods. This one. Cougar meat. Oh. We just won't mention it to her, right?
I guess we won't.
Yay, all of our guns are up. Alright, our chances to recruit Kimmy are going up though. So let's go ahead and see what else she needs. She's happy, she's healthy, she's still cranky about being in darkness, but everything else she seems fine with. So let's go ahead and we're going to give her a light. How about a pretty blue light?
Okay.
But her health is good. Her social is good. Maggie keeps coming in to tell her how nice the colony is. Maggie, you're a dirty, dirty liar, but we love you, girl. And we now need a research project. So let's look at our research. What shall we do? Continue with guns, or do we make some TVs to bring up some happy?
TVs to bring up the happy.
I can agree with that. Let's take a look here at our production, and the next thing we need is a component assembly bench. This is a beast of a machine. I'm going to drop it right here in sort of our centralized workshop tooly makey area. Yep, I just made some horrible excuses for words there, but that's okay.
As long as it's not a thingamahoosit.
It could be a thingamahoosit. Alright, Kimmy's walking around her room. She now has a blue light in there. Let's see how our needs are doing now. 8 without a table. Girl, you be picky. Okay, 8 without a table and cold. It's 50 degrees. Oh, put on a sweater.
Or you can make a, heater.
Well, we're in the dead of winter. Literally, it's the 6th of winter. We're right smack dab in the middle. It's not going to get any colder than this, but if a heater... the rest of our colonists are about to be upset because, our prisoners getting better crap than they are. That one component cost is just... They start getting really precious right about when you hit this mid-stride. You've got most of the things you need. And there's our autosave coming in. And floors are getting smooth, stuff is getting hauled. I'm going to be starting to replace these mined out walls for actual walls here pretty darn quick.
Yep, makes sense.
And everyone seems to be doing their thing. We've got Chris working, thinking about mining, but maybe not. I think this wall here is going to be the basis of our new banks of bedrooms, and we're going to just start sliding them this way. What do you think is the right size for a colony? Is there a magic number we're looking for?
Most of the time the game will, not exactly hard cap you at 20 colonists, but
It starts to get brutal at 20.
it starts to get harder to recruit at 20. The game does have an AI that's, judges what you have and then reacts accordingly.
Just what I need, a computer game judging me.
Yeah.
Alright, finished our TVs. We are smoking it on the research right now.
What's another quick research that might be handy?
We could do hydroponics and move some of the growing indoors in case we get fallout, nuclear winter, some of that.
Yeah.
It's not nuclear, what is it? Volcanic winter on here. It's the same thing. So I guess we'll move on to hydro, and I think I'm going to throw out a little zone of trees. Trees take forever after they're planted to grow, and that's one of the things that we don't have very many of in our deserty world here. So I think I'm going to put out some trees, and maybe just sort of down in here away from everything else, and just let them grow.
Yep. Trees, when you first plant, that's all you need to really fuss with.
Yep. So throw out some trees. I think some oak trees would do just fine right there. And they'll get to planting them, and then they'll sort of let them go and grow. Right now, because we've got all the guns on, that is pulling a lot of power. I think I'm going to throw a switch here to separate out the guns from everything else, and we'll just tap that switch as needed. Because that will preserve some of our power coming in for all of our various things. And that's just our bank of 5 forward guns. That will not turn off the gun next to the geothermals. That will not turn off the guns in the interior courtyard of the house.
Yep.
That will just make it so that push comes to shove, everything is, connected, preserved, intact. Ishtar be sleeping in the fridge. We've got 7 eggs that have been transported to the fridge. That is just fine. Let's take a look. How's Kimmy feeling about her room now? Ate a fine meal, feeling good. She wants a table. She even stopped complaining about the cold. Alright, we'll see if we can get a table in here. Push comes to shove and she just does not find her happy. Then we very simply will gently eject her and move one of our colonists into this very nicely appointed room. Because, you don't want to be wasteful. Another research project. I say we go for powered armor, unless you want mortars.
Powered armor. Or power armor, because defense is pretty needed.
Yep, I'm not going to be like clap clap defense, but... Alright, so in order to make components, we need a crafting skill of 10, so somebody is about to get himself chained to a bench.
That's a-okay. I have somebody chained to cooking at the moment on my game because I've got a whole bunch of food, but no one to make fine meals with.
Yep. So. Well, I'm not saying you should always, Okay, I've got people at 8, 3, 3, 6, 4, 2. We are about to lose Maggie as our researcher because we need her to craft. Also gonna knock her repairing down to 2. Her animal handling, I think she might be our highest. Nope, I'm going to move her animal handling down to 2 too. So she will still feed animals, but we want her crafting, and when you're not crafting, researching.
Sounds legit.
Yay, we have a bulk goods trader passing nearby, which is what we need because, dear lord, we have stuff. We have so much stuff everywhere. Emily is still up, so I guess I will interrupt her to go talk to the bulk goods trader. And we have an eclipse going on because game's like, hey, I hear you use solar. Alright, what do you say? Oh my goodness. Okay, we have some options here. Blocks, blocks, blocks. Those are fine. Keeping my gold. Actually, we could sell. Well, gold isn't likely to lose its value. Alright, so my golden rule has been if it's less than 25 on a skin, sell it off because 25 is the minimum to make the smallest item of clothing.
Yeah.
So, everything that we've got less than 25, oh, disturbing. Human leather, we've got plenty of. We'll keep the alpaca wool because we do have an alpaca.
Yep, and it would be nice to, have stuff be built out of said wool.
Yeah. Now,
Clothes and, other stuff.
but since our roosters don't yet have names, and realistically we only need one, I'm thinking about throwing a bunch of the extra roosters off too.
Sounds legit.
So we're gonna throw off some of these younger roosters can go, and we will keep Rooster 3, who is a male at 3 years old. That's old enough to make us some fertile eggs, and still have a couple good productive years ahead of him. They have Yorkie Terriers that are male, but again, Yorkies are of limited use. Basically, they don't haul. But they have a slew of Huskies.
Do we have the ability to trade for the Huskies?
If we sell off the gold, we can get the Huskies.
Do we want the Huskies?
I would love some hauling Huskies.
Gold we can keep finding, or if push comes to shove, and we're bling bling later on, we can just buy some.
Yep, I think that is our most cost-effective thing, is to go ahead and get some Huskies. One male, one female, and we'll go for puppies?
Yeah.
Alright, there's a 3-year-old female Husky. That one will give us the longest productive time, and a 8-year-old male.
Yep. Cute little senior citizen there, but...
Yep. Alright. Poison and Bloody are our named Huskies. Let's go ahead and start training those. I want those in obedience and in haul, please. Thank you. And Bloody's over here. Bloody, I would like you trained in both obedience and hauling as well.
Do you ever wonder why some of the animals get their names?
I had an alpaca named Terrifying, and I thought that was hilarious until I saw how an alpaca fights, and I was like, oh.
Alpacas are pretty brutal.
Yeah, like, it was Death Paca. I found it hilarious, but I might be heartless, but I was like, Death Alpaca is Death Alpaca. Got it. I'm gonna throw out a few more animal beds over here because we're running out of room. Give them a couple, little spot here in this courtyard to nap. So many sounds of puppies and kittens and everything else making right now. It's kind of adorable. Alright, we've got a shoddy shotgun and Molotov cocktails. Now, I believe since Molotov cocktails are throwing weapons, you can put those on your melees. Maggie has named Hen 3 Bart after being nuzzled. Well, that's just adorable.
Yep, I still have a animal over here that has not nuzzled. And I've been, training it. It's just...
What's the wildness factor? Because that directly impacts... So, like, certain animals have a higher...
75%.
Yeah, so that's going to impact it as well. It has to be both intelligent and trainable. We have dry thunderstorms. Ooh, those are a pain in the butt. The eclipse is ending. Dry thunderstorms, of course, start more fires and don't put themselves out as quickly. Cargo pods, again.
The
Wait
game
up.
is saying we need cargo, yo.
Nutrient paste meals. So I saw something interesting in another Let's Play that I was watching the other night with the kids were showing it to me, and they put a nutrient paste dispenser inside their prisoner's room so they could, self-serve their food. And I thought it was kind of brilliant. So I think, do you want to give that a try? I know nutrient paste is not a beloved food source.
But it does give a little more nutrients than a simple meal.
Exactly.
Which is good, because sometimes you need that little extra bit for the same amount of resources.
Yeah. The only thing is right now she's being fed really nice food and she seems really content with that. So I don't want to be like, hey, here's Jello, make do. Taking a look here. Okay, are we out of steel finally? Which is always a possibility. I do have steel getting mined over here. But it looks like we might be starting to run low on steel. Alright, well, so everything we have here is built out of steel, so that would make sense that sooner or later it would be like, hey, guess what? You're running low on steel. Let's see, who is our miner? Miner. That is Chris, who is in bed. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. Gonna have him prioritize on this little steel hunk over here. Cannot prioritize compacted steel is forbidden. Is that because he's asleep? It must be.
Check where he's assigned to. No,
Yeah,
it's restricted.
Oh, Chris, you suck. Alright, well that explains that. Yeah, he's still restricted from our last raid.
Combat, yeah.
Yeah, since he is melee and at that point was equipped with a dagger, I didn't really want him running up to a guy with a handful of Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, no.
Seems a bad choice.
But if you can distract, the Molotov cocktail user and then have the melee get up close, the person with the Molotov will start melee.
Absolutely. So, the question is how much of a bait do you want to use your guy as? Chris, I want you to get that. He's like, but look, there's plants to plant. I know that. You have animals eating your plants. Alright. We need to take a look at your priorities.
Chris is our warden. I think our best one.
We're going to flick his herring and growing down to 2s right now, so he actually gets his mining there. Oh,
yeah.
Good. There's the rain that will follow up that dry thunder. It often does. That will put out the last little residual fires. Murphy cited a social fight with Maggie. Oh, Murphy and Maggie, why are you fighting each other? Really, Murphy? Do not take out my best crafter. I will shank you so hard. You're gonna wish I hadn't shanked you so hard.
You're gonna like him gay and you're gonna go, maybe I should, mess with Maggie. As you realize, he's missing a few bits and bobs here and there.
Oh, seriously. Geez, you think you're minus 30? Also, he's attempting to woo Emily, who's not impressed by his woo.
Silly Murphy.
At least it was a fist fight and no actual weapons were involved. Most of the time, they will simply knock themselves out. Sooner or later, they'll finish cutting through here. Oh, and fire. A little bit of our power conduit. Emily's already stamping it out. And the conduit itself is just fine. And another fire. A little bit of the devil strand. Still not a crisis.
It's like the game is going, screw you, plant, screw you, power.
Yeah, it's like the game woke up today and was angry at plants.
The only plants I am angry at are the weeds growing in the garden, or where we're going to be putting the garden.
Yeah, that's not my favorite thing. Alright, we're gonna set up some stone blocks because we need some better building materials. Oh my gosh, look! We have baby chicks. Lots of baby chicks. So I'm thinking our plan is the same plan as ever, which is, hey, let's eat some roosters. Uh-oh, we've got a raid coming in. Alright.
Also, you're going to have to train those chicks.
Yep, otherwise our cougars will eat them.
You know what?
Yeah.
If the cougar wants to eat a couple of them, go right ahead. I just hate when wild,
Yeah, when they wildly join and then everything goes wrong. In fact, there's our cougar right there, Conga. A group of pirates from the Falcons of Victory has arrived. Let's see. We have Humberto, who's a brawler with grenades. We've got Jita, who's a grunt with a steel ship. We've got Doug, who's a winger. What the? Winger? Like, he's a wingman?
You can go into character and see.
That's what I'm looking at right now. Melee 11 has a sniper rifle. Wait, why'd they give a sniper rifle to a guy with shooting of 2 but melee of 11? They dumb. They real dumb. And he's a brawler, so he's unhappy he's got that weapon to begin with. I sometimes think the game does not have to abide by the same rules as the rest of us. Because damn. Alright.
I think in small raids, like, 3-person, there's always going to be 2 melee, 1, with a gun.
Yep. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to start drafting all of our... Okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, Maggie's one of our best shooters. So I want her to pick up her shotgun again, please. And then we're going to have her grab her shotgun and we're going to draft her. And I'm moving everybody that's got a gun up into here so I can draft them all together. Alright, Chris, you are now drafted.
He also has Molotov cocktails.
Yes, he did. I pulled those off the last group that came in. Lorenzo, you are drafted. You have grenades. So even if they are technically melee, as long as their weapon of choice is a throwing weapon like a grenade or a Molotov cocktail, you can still thoroughly use them to defend yourself.
Yeah, I think they're going off of the, some of the old RPGs where melee skills also affected certain range. Yeah, throwing pretty much.
Yeah, which makes sense. Now please note that I have 0 athletic ability, so I have no throwing skills. Also, I am going to go ahead and restrict our animals to the animal area, except Conga the cougar, Ishtar the boomalope, Ishan the bull, and Rage the elephant. Nina the alpaca, we've only got 1 alpaca, so I'm going to keep her in there.
Yeah, let's keep the Nina safe and sound and happy.
Because when the fighting starts, everybody's going to run to their various masters. Maggie's master of quite a few of them. The pirates are now beginning their assault. Okay. Yes, please. Gently walk. Yes. In a nice order. Ooh, through the traps and the guns. 1. Ooh. Humberto. Yeah, we might not actually even really get interrupted here. Oh, a headshot of Jita. Humberto is stunned. Yep. Oh. Yeah, and there we go.
We did not get... Oh, we got a sniper rifle though, so the person with the high shooting might like that.
I like how they're leaving people on the floor. Dead. Dead. Well, okay. You know what we got? Animal kibble.
Ah, that's why the guns were like stun.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that grenade was an EMP grenade.
Yep, yep.
Sounds slightly handy for mechanoids, but for regular humans, I don't know if it would affect power armor.
I do
In
not know.
theory, I would say yes. In action, I have no idea how the game handles that kind of things.
I am sure sooner or later we will find out. Also, I think Ishtar Boomaloo and Rimworld Elephant, yeah, they're partaking.
Ah, it's a-okay. Just make sure to strip them.
Yep. Oh, they will. I'm gonna. All right, Maggie, we're gonna.
You will want to put the herbal medicine in the freezer,
Yep. Okay.
but you know it does take like 2 years to spoil usually. So
Yep. Just gonna go ahead and turn off medicine for that zone, and they'll put it back in the fridge.
as for real chickens, they're chickening around.
Yep. So, 2 raids in 1 episode. We've got some cleanup to do, some corpses to butcher, some kibble to be made, a whole lot of chickens going on. Feels pretty successful. So I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. We've survived 2 raids, and we will be back next time with some more of everything. Well, I guess since, we've got some raiders that, oh my gosh, little pink pigs, those are cute. Since we have raiders that are so politely coming in, or not raiders, but traders, and we've got somebody with social still awake, let's go see what they've got, and then I think we're going to call it a night. Queenie has gold, wood, beer, sandstone, steel, plastic steel, the usual. The fertilized chicken eggs. Don't need them, but thanks for the offer.
That's what we have. We could trade it to them.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get rid of some of those fertilized chicken eggs. We've got female chick, male chick. Chick, 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 a chick, chick here, and a chick, chick there, here, a chick, there, a chick. They've got pigs, and pigs are highly trainable. That said, we just got huskies. So I think we may be okay. What do you think?
I think we're okay. Do we have anything that we can sell to them besides the baby chickens?
Baby chickens, they're looking for raw ingredients. And I think we already got rid of most of our extras of some of this.
The iguana skin, we have 6 of it.
Yep, pig skin. Iguana skin, we've got 21. That's not enough to make anything. Boom rat leather. These are mostly things that have fallen from various pods. We'll keep the human, the cloth, the alpaca. Alright, a little bit of cash.
Yep. I usually get the very basic traders on my games, but there's suddenly a dog.
There's suddenly a dog who wants to come in. Alright, so we'll be back in a couple minutes with our next episode. And maybe we can somehow convince Kimmy to stop having so many darn bloody emotions.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she seems a little high maintenance, but I'm definitely not giving her a gold tile floor.
No.
Alright, we'll be back. You be good. This is Sadie.
And Chibiace.
Signing off.